Hello, everyone. This is your girl Tish Dinkins, CEO of Paint Teaser LLC, where we help corporations, small businesses, and business professionals improve employee performance and boost morale through team building art events. Welcome to another edition of Feel Good Friday. But I must throw out a disclaimer and sincerely apologize up front because I am battling some health challenges right now. But I would be remiss if I did not follow through and spend these next 30 minutes with you guys, helping you to feel good. The irony of it all, I know. But anywho, we have a wonderful episode lined up for you today. And yes, once this is over, your girl will be cutting out all these lights and hidden sheets. so so I will be fine. Don't worry, I'll be fine. We're all gonna power through this together. So before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and give my shout outs to everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining live. Thank you guys for tuning in to the replay on the main stage here. We have our Facebook family. Hello. We have our Twitch family. Hello. We have our LinkedIn family. Hello. And we have our YouTube family. Hello. And on our secondary camera up here, we have my day ones, the people that have been with me since I first started this live streaming journey, my Instagram family. Hello, you guys. So today, as you probably seen on the promo, we are talking about revelations, which is basically talking about the importance of not holding things in. And I want to start off with a brief story. There is a wonderful YouTube artist by the name of J Mo. He's under J Mo Painting if you want to check his channel out at some point. But he has a very interesting story that really leads us into this topic. So he is a retired military soldier. In fact, he served in one of the tours in Iraq back in the day. I believe he was even involved with the Gulf War. And so this was many, many moons ago. And so after that was over and he was out of service and he came back to the United States, he really had it rough. He started dealing with depression. He had the case of post-traumatic stress disorder. And he would have nightmares. And it got to the point where it really started to affect his mood. It affected his relationship with his wife. It almost got to the point where they were almost headed for divorce. But he just held on to all of those tragedies and horrific things that he experienced inside of him. He left it bottled up and it manifested itself outwardly in very negative and dangerous ways, actually. And it just so happened one day he was watching YouTube and he stumbled across a couple of artists that were engaging in the type of art that we do, which is the fluid art, the abstract art that I show you guys on this channel. And he was absolutely fascinated. He started to notice how it made him feel, and he was very intrigued by this way of expressing yourself. So he went to the supply store, he bought up all his supplies, he started watching more videos, and he started experimenting. And literally, after some time, he says this on his channel, it completely revolutionized his life. He did a complete 180. It helped him to open up his creativity, open up his mind to where he could actually start talking about the things that he experienced. And it was just magic. It was magic. And so now he's just as passionate as I am about this art form. And so that's what I really want you guys to focus on for this week. We're all going through some things, whether it's financial, if we're facing health challenges, if we're facing challenges in our relationships with people. And a lot of times we want to put on the front that everything's fine. Our life is perfect. We're just happy go lucky. Nothing bothers us. But deep down inside, we're dealing with all of this pressure, the stress of it all. And that simply is not healthy. It's not healthy for you physically, mentally. And it also casts negative energy out into the universe, and it affects those around you as well. So, as I always like to say, it's always better to release it out than to keep it in. So, I hope that message really touched someone. And that's going to lead us right into what we're going to do today. So, the technique we're going to do today is called the Trojan horse pour. Now, if you're not familiar with the term Trojan horse, it originated actually in Greek mythology, where there was a war between the Greeks and the Trojans. And so basically, long story short, I think this drug out for like 10 years or something. This was like crazy. But the Greeks tricked the Trojans into thinking that they were going to retreat, and they sailed off to sea. But before they did that, the Greeks built this huge wooden horse. And so what the Trojans thought that the Greeks had left, so they went and dragged the large Trojan horse into their city of Troy, within their city confines. But what they didn't know was that the Greeks had positioned several of their strongest army men inside of the horse. They were hidden in the horse. So when the Trojans went to sleep, they came out of the horse, unlocked all the doors, and the Greeks came back in the cover of the night, and they were able to infiltrate the city and beat the Trojans. So why do I tell you this? This leads into this technique, because now the phrase Trojan horse is a metaphorical phrase that's used in many things to signify something that's hidden until the right time when it's revealed. If you think about a lot of viruses that are put on computers nowadays, a lot of them are referred to as Trojan horses, because the hackers infect the system with this particular virus, and it lies dormant until the user of the computer puts in some type of code, or they strike a series of keys, and it thus releases the virus and infects the computer. So in this case, when it comes to the technique we're doing, the Trojan horse technique, basically what you will need, you're going to need a large cup, and inside of the cup I have a smaller disposable shot glass cup. And so in order for this technique to work, you want to make sure that the smaller glass is secured securely, or lack of a better word. You make sure it's secure within the cup. What I've done is I've just attached a little piece of tape double-sided tape to make sure that the cup, see, it doesn't move, that it stays attached. But if you don't have tape, you can use glue. If you have a hot glue gun, you can hot glue it, to just use some type of strong adhesive to make sure that smaller shot cup stays within the larger cup. So basically what I'm going to do, I've chosen my colors, which I'll introduce in a moment. And I'm going to put a couple of colors inside of the shot glass. And then once that's full, I'll take my other colors and just layer them on top. And until we probably get about here, I won't do completely because that may be too much paint. But in the end, your shot cup is going to be completely engulfed with the colors on the outside. And basically, we're going to finish it off with a simple ring pour. And so the colors that are in the shot glass are going to be hidden until it reaches a certain point where it's time for it to come out and be revealed. So I hope you guys enjoy this technique. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the cameras, introduce the colors, and then we're going to get started. So let's go to the main stage here. Adjust you guys so you can see. Okay, I think that is copacetic. And let's go over to our secondary camera and adjust you guys. Okay, and thanks to everyone that is joining. Let it down a little more. Okay, that should be great. Okay, so the colors that I'm putting inside of the shot glass, I'm basically just going to use white and some jet black. I'm going to keep it simple. And then the colors that are going to engulf our Trojan horse colors are going to be metallic gold. You know, I have to use my metallics. This beautiful lavender. Coral. This is a beautiful color as well. Then add a little dark to it with this deep turquoise. And then we're going to finish it off with a little pop of neon pink. So without further ado, we're going to get started. We're going to go ahead and fill the inside of the shot cup first. I'm just going to layer. Okay, there's a layer of white. And then we're going to do a layer of black. And I need to put my gloves on. Okay, let me put my gloves on. And as usual, you want to make sure that you're breathing in and out deeply, and you're thinking positive thoughts, and you are concentrating on the task at hand. It's called mindfulness. You want to focus on what you're doing because you want all those feel-good hormones to be released while you are in the process of creating. That is how this works. Okay, a little more white. And I'm adding more white than I am black because black, the darker the color, the heavier it tends to be. So it will tend to try to take over. Okay. And we're going to finish this off with white. Well, we can add a tad more black and then add white. Just add a little black. Okay, and then finish it off with white. I am so excited, you guys, to see how this turns out. This Trojan horse technique. Okay, great. All right, and I'll bring that in so you guys can see without spilling it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pour around the sides of the cup with our other colors. So we're going to start with gold. Let's see. And somehow I got white on my gloves. Let's see if I can. There's a little more room on this side. I'm going to pour it down the side. Okay. That's a lot of gold. All right, next we're going to pour, I'm going to turn it this way, and we're going to pour the lavender. Okay. The cup is almost covered already. All right. And on this, I'll turn it this way and do the coral on this side. And I'm pouring them from different angles. That way you guys can actually see the paint. Okay, now it's starting to go over the top of the shot cup. Okay. Probably pour a little more because that's not a whole lot. Okay. All right, next for the green. Oops. I will do that, pour that on this side. This is going to be very interesting, you guys. And then I will turn it this way and pour the pink there. And see if I need to add one more layer of color. This may be more than enough paint. Okay, so I think I'm going to add just a tad bit more lavender and coral simply because I don't think I added enough. I'm just going to do just a little bit. Okay, and then a little coral. And that should be, I think this is more than enough paint that we're going to need. I'll let you guys see the inside of this cup. It is so beautiful. Okay, some coral. Okay. All right. Now we're going to, I'll show you the cup. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. You can't even see the shot cup inside. It's our Trojan horse. Okay, so now we're going to pour this out slowly in a ring pour pattern. And let's see when we will see the black and white surface. I have a feeling it's going to make an early appearance. So at the count of 3, we're going to get to pouring. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to pour. Oh, this is absolutely beautiful, and the black and white has not surfaced yet. Let's see. Oh, there it is. It's making an appearance now. There it is. All right. Awesome. 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 Let's get the rest of it out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Look at that cup, you guys. Look how beautiful that is. And this is leaking. All right, let's go ahead and start tilting this around. It's a lot of paint, so we should have no issues with coverage whatsoever. Yep, we are having no issues. Okay, we're going to bring that back this way. Okay, and bring it back this way. And we got one more corner here. Okay, awesome. And let's bring that back to the center. All right, that is beautiful. Look at that, you guys. I love it. It kind of has like a shadowy effect. Look at that. That is gorgeous. The beautiful Trojan horse technique. Let's get our sides here, our corners, I mean. Let's see. And get this corner. And do we have, let's see, I think these corners, you guys know I like to use the paint off the table to make sure the corners are covered. Beautiful, beautiful. And as usual, I will take photos in the video of the final result. Let me lift it up one more time so you guys can see it. And although I was stating I was under the weather, I do feel a difference from doing this creation. But I will be obedient and make sure I still get my rest. But this is beautiful, you guys. This is beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love the color combination. And like I said, we have to make sure the things that are bothering us, that we don't keep it inside, just like this Trojan horse. We need to release it. Relax, relate, release. Some of you guys will know where that's from. Okay, I'm going to take these gloves off and adjust the cameras for some final thoughts. All right, so let's adjust you guys here. Okay. And let me go over here and say hello to Instagram people. Thank you guys for joining on Instagram. Okay. Let's adjust you guys. Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I really do look forward to these Feel Good Fridays because it is my passion to make sure that I show you guys how to use creativity in the arts to improve your way of life and your well being. And stay tuned for some lives, some impromptu lives that I have for you guys. I actually want to continue to ask you guys questions to see what you would like to see on this channel, what you don't want to see, that you guys in on some things that we have coming up very soon. So I really want this to be a space where we all can collaborate and help each other and make this just a wonderful space for you guys. So, with that, thank you guys for tuning in again. Make sure you click the link there, www.paintandelevate.com. This will be the last week that this particular free resource is going to be available. I do have some new content that I want to give you guys to really just show you and go more in detail about how creativity can help you as an individual person as well as help you in a group setting. So stay tuned for that. But for right now, get that resource there that'll help you as an individual, especially when you're in the workplace, how you're able to deal with stress and pressure. So with that, thank you guys so much. Your girl's about to cut off all these lights and get into bed. And I will see you on the next Feel Good Friday episode. Bye.